Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of What's Next for Women podcast. The podcast that we come on every Wednesday, and I bring on amazing co hosts, powerhouse guests that are rocking, they're rocking their What's Next. And I felt that it's important that we bring on some powerhouse so you can see how they got to their What's Next, knowing that they faced many what ifs and I can't, but still going after their What's Next no matter what. So I want you all to grab your pen. And look, you see, I'm fumbling. Grab your pen and paper. You guys, grab your. She's gonna remind you, but grab your water. So you better get your water going there. Grab your pen and paper in hand. Grab your girlfriend or girlfriends, which we would like, family and friends, and let's get down to some. Let's do some girl talk. But before I bring in my this week's guest, I wanted to let you know today's show is sponsored by. Actually, we have two sponsors, but the first one is sponsored by Ana Lusa. Ana Lusa is a lead-free jewelry company. They have some amazing pieces that are very dainty. You see me have one. I have their two of their necklaces on, as well as their bracelets. They have other amazing pieces that you will see, but is nickel and lead-free, and it is so comfortable and so lightweight that you would not even know that you're wearing it, but still so beautiful. To get to more information, or even there is even a discount code for Vision Made if you're interested in getting a piece of the Ana Lusa. Isn't this beautiful? Ana Lusa jewelry. I'll drop it in the feed on how you can gain a piece of their jewelry, as well as how you can also gain a code. Since you know me, you can get some Ana Lusa jewelry. Also, let you know that as we always do, it's Win Wednesday. What is your win for this week? We love celebrating you. So before you hear our wins, we want to hear what your wins are. So drop it in the feed here and tell us what your wins are for this week. So before I bring our guests in here, my guest today, her name is, yes, Lauren Johnson. She is the CEO and founder of Ashè, and I could be saying that wrong, Ashè Health and Wellness. She is all about health and wellness, and I can't wait for you guys to meet her. If you have any questions as we're going through this evening, please drop them in the feed. I will definitely address them with her. If you're after the show, don't worry. As you all know, I will also pass them along to her. I will also pass them along to her. So without further ado, let me bring on Miss Coach Lauren. Hello, lady.
Hello.
How are
Oh,
you
can you hear me?
doing? Yep, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello. Can you
Can you
hear
hear
me?
me? I can hear you. Yes. Can you hear us? Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Hold on one
Oh
second.
no. Okay. So as we're doing some sound checks here, everybody drop it in the feed below. Drop it in the feed below. What is your win for the week? You guys know I love some celebrating of your wins, and I want to hear what your win is for this week. We love celebrating, so let's drop it in the feed here. As she comes back, let you know that tonight's show is all sponsored by Ana Lusa. Ana Lusa is an amazing jewelry company. I'm actually wearing a couple of their pieces on right here, as right here it goes so beautiful with our day-to-day wear, as well as you can wear it with jeans, as you see I'm wearing it tonight with my outfit for tonight. But yes, Ana Lusa is amazing. There is a code. I will drop it in the feed. I will bring her Coach Lauren on in just a minute. There will be a feed for just feed. Excuse me, there is a code that you can get a discount just for knowing me, so you can get a piece of Ana Lusa jewelry. So hold on. Can you hear me now, Lauren?
Yes, I can.
Yay! Well, welcome to the show, and how are you this evening?
Thank you. I'm wonderful. How are you?
I am great. Look, when I before I brought you on, I always advise all of our listeners and followers to grab their evening beverage, and I said to grab your water because Coach Lauren will get on you. So you make sure you tell them because I tell right. I got mine. I've been
Yes,
drinking
drink
mine
your
too.
water. I love your
Yeah,
water bottle, Pam. I feel like we came out with water bottles at the same time, and I was
we
just like,
did.
yes, tell your community what to do because
That's
it's
right.
so important. So many people
Yeah.
struggle with just meeting their daily water goal. So it's so important that we all bind together and say, drink your water. Just drink your water. Drink some water.
We're going to talk a little bit more about because people don't understand why we keep saying, drink the water. People don't understand the importance and what it does for you or how it helps you. So we're going to definitely touch on a little bit more about it. But before we go that, because not everybody know you like I know you, so tell the listeners and followers a little bit more about yourself.
So I am Coach Lauren, and I'm out of Cleveland, Ohio. I spend a lot of time in Columbus over the last several years, and that's how Pam and I cross paths. So it has been, and we've met in several different arenas
Yeah,
actually, and it's
yeah.
always like, wow, fancy meeting you here, but it's
Oh,
a small world.
so true.
But just really good energy, good company, always good business chats. I have been in Columbus as a consultant for many, many years. I attended Central State University. And I just recently, since the pandemic over the last couple of years, rebranded a part of my
Mhm.
business and added on the Ashè Health and Wellness brand. So it's been a journey to say the least. It's been very exciting. I'm always seeing you say post your wins. And sometimes I'm looking like, I don't know, I didn't have a win this week. Like, what did I
Got to
do?
win. If
So
I'd have known that, I'd be like, yes,
definitely.
you do have a win. We all have a win. We just sometimes, we as women get so consumed with our day to day. I mean, we're here running a business, making sure every aspect of the business is met. Then we have home life. Then we have, we have so many parts of our lives that's going on that we do have a
Absolutely.
win, but we get so consumed with it all that we forget to even recognize it. So I know you have a win. That's why I'm always encouraging everybody. I know you have a win, and let's shout them out.
Yes. So I have a major win now, but you are so right.
Oh,
And
she's
that's
ready, girl. I can't wait for you guys to see her win. I look, I got to see it before y'all, so that's why I'm excited. So I'm glad you
yes, I'm
did.
so excited. So I had a
Yeah.
birthday on yesterday. I turned 40. And at the end of last year, I started this project to do a health and wellness calendar. So the core of my organization is community. I just love community. I love making the connections. I love networking. I love helping people and families reach their next level, find their happy place, do things that bring them joy. So this calendar was the epitome of my business think tank. So I partner with 18 different business owners, and they all have a month in the calendar. So it's some type of significance to them. But over the next 18 months, you'll see me being more live and more active, and you've been my undercover mentor. I don't know if you know it, but I'm gonna
Oh,
start.
that's
I'm gonna
right.
start getting out here more, and I'm gonna highlight these businesses and really help them to grow and build their network and just be that glue that binds it all together, and just showing people how we should support each other, what that looks
Absolutely.
like, and how
Absolutely.
beneficial it is to operate in that capacity.
That is so true. And so I'm so happy I'm excited. I can't wait to see you on live so I can be your cheerleader as you're always
Yes, thank
feeling. I can't
you.
wait
Thank
for it.
you.
But congratulations on that is a huge win. You set a goal and you see it all the way through to the end after all that you face, after all
Yes.
you have faced. But before we even get to that, I want to say something. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you. So my hashtag is floating in the 40. I'm
Oh,
all about women that are turning 40 this year. It's a lot of us. It's a very
yeah.
powerful movement, and just crossing over and experiencing a new decade. So not only a new day, a new trip around the sun, just a whole new decade. Like that's huge. And I'm just excited to, like you said, to have accomplished such a great goal and that be so monumental going into this next decade. And this is really just going to propel it to so many new levels. So
For
I'm
sure.
excited.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
Congrats. So let's talk a little bit more. How did you even get into the health and wellness arena?
I became well, I'm a teen and toddler mom. So my first time around, I was doing the detoxing and working out and trying to snap back, and I fell off and life happened, and it wasn't a lifestyle that I was committed to. I was just doing it cuz it worked at the time. But that second time around, it was more of a mental and emotional push and pull that I needed, and then COVID was going on. So it
Mm,
was really like a slap in the face to, and I'm such an empath. So everybody around me is going through it. So it was just a lot. And I needed to keep my energy up. I needed to be able to stay alert. And again, to birth a whole new brand of a business during all of that. Like, it was the mental and emotional part for me. Um, the weight loss, it comes when you change your lifestyle. It
true.
comes when you drink more water. It comes when you get that 30 minutes of movement in. It comes when you are conscious of what you put into your mouth. That's just naturally, it happens. But health and wellness, it was more than weight loss to me. It was more the mental wellness push behind everything, and that was so huge
Mm,
during these last 2 years. So that's really what it was all about, just making sure that my community of people around me were okay. And how can we be okay? We support each other, we hold each other accountable, we set those goals, we set out to achieve those goals, we see what we can do to help pull each other closer to those goals.
right.
And that's how we got there.
Oh, I love it. And it's so true, though. I'm glad to see that you're out here empowering women in so many ways. Everyone's like thinking that empowerment means one thing, but empowerment means sisterhood. It means connecting. It means getting, and I believe, and I truly believe is we go arm in arm together and we face it together. None of this going against the grain because I don't have time to the against the grain type of mentality. So those that are against us, I always step over them and just move on. I don't even give that energy any type of substance to life is too short. So kudos to you on going out here and being that leader and going out here
Thank you.
knowing and also too knowing that what you had to do because health and wellness is hard. It is hard because you have toddlers and you have a teen and they got a lot going on. Let me tell you, because my grandkids got a lot going on. So it's really made me, and I'm 50, I'm in the 50s, and I'm like, oh Lord, I need to get myself together. So I totally get what you're doing, and kudos to you. Real quick, Tekka wanted to say happy birthday, Lauren. She says, float
Thank
into
you.
40. Yes,
Thank you. I
yes.
appreciate it. I appreciate all of the love.
I know that's
Facebook
right.
was it was such an outpour yesterday. All of the comments, the texts, the phone calls, the songs, the gifts. It
Yay.
was just a great, great, great experience. And it's still more to come. So
Yeah.
I'm just really excited. Thank you.
Yeah. So with the Lauren, all that you're doing, and I know we've all have faced it. What kind of obstacles have you faced during this journey? And what's one of them that you faced, and how did you overcome that obstacle?
I feel like being displaced. I was really
Mm,
thrown out of my element during the COVID situation. Because again, I had just came off of maternity leave, went back to work for a week, and then everything shut down. So I
mhm.
felt really displaced, and my personality is very in control, very organized, very to
Ooh,
the point, and it was just like we we didn't know, and that's all we kept saying was we don't know what's going to happen, we don't know what to do, we don't know what this is, we just don't know. And it was just, I really felt displaced, so that was a huge hurdle for me. And then I'm a socialite, so I was used to
yeah.
being out talking to the people, so I'm like, well, how do I translate that to the internet? Like, I don't even get on social media. Like, I don't even know what this is or how this works. So I was just used to being in the salons or being in
Mhm.
staffing and bartending and just being amongst the people. So again, feeling displaced because everything had just been snatched away from what how we were used to, and then we didn't know what we were going back to or what that would even look like. So it was like I had to force myself into this social arena. So just getting out there and vending again and doing the podcast and doing the live videos and doing the group fitness and the different challenges. That's how I overcame all of that stuff.
And I totally get, I was just talking to a client because they too had said COVID had set them back, and it set them back to the point of where actually they were an extrovert and now they have become an introvert. So
Hmm.
we're now working on how to get them back into some type of norm. It's
Yes.
to, so to speak, even though it's hard, COVID, but let's be honest, COVID has really taught us some things, and it has made us aware of things as well. I have to say, as you have faced feeling displaced, I also feel that it also had created us to learn how to pivot. And that's a big word for us to have to put in our vocabulary when you're not used to pivoting. You even said you're used to being organized and used to being going this way and going that way. But yet when you pivot, it's totally doing something totally different that you're unexpected and unplanned for. And so it did cause a lot. I can say though that COVID has made us stronger than
Hmm.
anything else. And it
For
has also
sure.
made us more aware. I
Yeah.
have to say aware would also be another word. It has made us aware of us, us,
Yeah.
and who is our support team and who is our tribe and what we're going to
Mhm.
take on and what we're not going to take on. More so
Yes.
now, even self-care. I don't know how many women I have seen that are like, oh, I'm out here, I'm going to do my thing because I know tomorrow's not a guarantee. And I believe that COVID has made it has made it us to become eye openers to the whole situation, and knowing that though we have it's eye opening, we made it through. We made it
Yeah.
through as a team, though, not as an individual. And I still believe that COVID has created that ability as well. Real
Yeah.
quick, let me stop here real quick here. Let's see. We have Erica. Her win was begin to line dancing class. Okay, for health and enjoyment. Ooh, Erica, we'll have to talk more about. I love to hear about that. Love that.
I
Love
want
that.
a line dance.
Me
I keep
too.
saying I'm going to add that to my list of things to do. I definitely want to
Yeah,
dance.
me too. I don't know. Look, may not got the right rhythm, but to get out there just to have fun and be with a bunch of people, oh, I would love to do that. Love to do that.
Yes, yes.
So, Erica, you have to tell us a little bit more about that. And she also too said happy birthday to you as well.
Thank you. And I definitely want details on the line dancing.
Yeah, you got to drop it in the feed or let us know how we can get involved in that. Like I said, if you don't want to know me, I'm willing to be at the other end of the room, just knowing that I'm having a good time in my own little space. That's just me. So yeah. Oh my goodness. So we're this time that's gone by fast. So we're halfway through the show right now, Lauren. If anybody wanted to get to connect to you, how what would be one way they can connect to you?
You can find me on social media. I'm on Instagram as Coach Lauren Michelle, and we also have our Ash Beauty page. I try to keep the content different from page to page and group to group. So, just find what group speaks to you. All across the board, you're going to catch those water reminders, though. I'm going to post about drinking water. So,
You guys.
I'm on Facebook as Lauren Johnson, and I also have Ashè Health and Wellness on Facebook. So all across the social media platforms, Ashè. Look up
Oh,
Ashè and Coach Lauren.
love it. So you guys stay tuned so you can hear why Lauren is talking about why it is so important to have our water and why we are really pushing it. And understand that we're doing this for for a reason. Trust me, it is for a reason. But stay tuned on that. While we take a break and let Lauren get some water to take her out of the hot seat for the moment, I wanted to let you all know this part of the show, you guys. I'm so excited that I'm actually partnered up with us let me try this. Anna Lunsa. It is actually a local. It is actually a jewelry company, and they have actually have asked me to. I'm wearing some of their jewelry pieces. These beautiful necklaces. This bracelet. Okay, I'm so in love with. I can't even tell you guys. I have to hide it from my daughter, but hopefully she won't watch the live, that she will know that I have it. But I love it. It's very classy, but it's also so petite, but it's so lightweight, and I really like the jewelry that you don't feel good, that you don't feel it, but you still feel beautiful and that it's on. Those of you who know me, guess what? You guys get a discount. I will drop it in the feed on how you can gain some amazing jewelry pieces. I will be wearing them throughout the different shows, so you'll see more jewelry that they have sent to me, so you guys can see it. They're so amazing. But check them out, and I'll drop it in the feed below. So we're going to do something a little different now, as we have already talked about how Coach Lauren has gone through her gone through the now working on doing her own health and wellness business, and she talked about the obstacles and how she felt displaced. But let's change it a little bit. We talked about the water, like, right, we keep talking about it. So tell everybody what's the important. I know because I follow you and we've talked about it a little bit, but tell everybody why the water is so essential for them. I think she is frozen. Uh-oh, she is. So why? Hopefully it'll catch back up to her. But you guys, I hope you guys have gotten your drinking your water. It's so important on the health and wellness piece of it. And it's so essential that we have our water to make our skin. It's all about being for our skin, as well as to being healthy. And actually it does do a lot of fluids, flush out a lot of fluids in our body. So that is the reason why it is so important to have water. Hopefully Coach Lauren will let you know more about the importance of water and why we have it. While she's doing that, while she's coming back, I can also, while we do that real quick, I will show you some more jewelry pieces that I will be wearing for Ana Lusa. This amazing bracelet. I didn't want to overpower it, but this is a bracelet, and this is a piece of their jewelry as well that they have. I'm their sponsor. I'm so excited. I am their sponsor for the next couple. I guess we have created a collaboration. I'm really excited about it. But then if you see, it is very intricate. It is very petite, and it's so lightweight. You guys, you know how some jewelries it feels so heavy and things like that. But I wanted to let you know it is lead free. As well, it is so amazing. Each of the jewelries come in this amazing pouch here, to keep the jewelry from being for it to have its own pouch and to keep it in a safe place. So I definitely will look, I have it all over the place. So I definitely will show you guys more of the jewelry here as the collaboration. Not only do am I have if not only is Ana Lusa, the jewelry company, is tonight's sponsor, it is also Vision Made magazine. How many of you wanted to go put an article in a magazine, or you wanted to even write for the magazine but didn't know where to start at? Well, I'm giving you the opportunity, and I'm going to open it up and offer to you the opportunity. One, you can advertise in Vision Made magazine, as well as two, you can be part of Vision Made magazine by writing an article, or you can put an ad in there. So there's many ways that you can get out and get your business out into the public's eye. Now, I'm always getting asked, well, what else is going on with Vision Made? Let me tell you. So the newest addition to Vision Made, not only do we have the water bottle, not only do we have the, as you all know, I'm always writing, right? The notebook, but we also now have a vision board kit. Each kit comes with a book and everything in the kit that you need to make you a vision board. Now, I know you all have heard, let me go this way a little bit. I know you all have heard a lot of the stars, such as Steve Harvey. If you want to know what's in here, I'm actually going to do a reveal in another show, but I wanted to let you know. How many of you have heard that Steve Harvey even talks about how his vision board has come everything on his vision board has come to true, as well as Serena. She just actually, they just interviewed her. Okay, those of you who don't know, I am a news geek. So she was on Good Morning America, and they were interviewing her actually about uh, the awards that was just on. And she talks about how she too has a vision board, and she does uses them faithfully. Well, those of you who don't know, I actually do vision boards. I love vision boards, and I believe that they come true to life. And the way they come true to life is everything that you put on it, you manifest it, it will come. Now, let me say this because I want to say this disclaimer that we need to put things on the vision board that are real. I actually have 5 of them. I have 2 on my phone and 3 around the office. I'm redoing my office, but I have 3, and I put on there things that I want to go accomplish. May it be that I'm going after the growing vision made. Actually, the vision board kit has been on my vision board, I don't know, for 4 or 5 years actually. And I've been telling my coach, my mentor, Dr. Latisse Wright, on wouldn't it be cool if I can get a vision board kit? And then that way, every time I do some consulting, I can also consult on how to do a vision board and make that part of the consulting session. And so it so happens I have partnered with this amazing young lady that has created the boxes and now will help me create a vision board subscription box program that is amazing. That, yeah, now it's come to life. And the vision board actually was sitting on the subscription vision board box subscription was sitting on the vision board for a long time. And actually, let me be honest with you, I always wanted to be a doing a collaboration with an organization that I can speak on. And I'm not only am I a doing a collaboration with Vision Made magazine, I'm also doing a collaboration with Ana Lusa, the jewelry company that is so amazing with their jewelry and their lead free jewelry that is so lightweight. And if you are interested in getting some of the pieces of jewelry, I'll drop it in the feed on how you can get a discount code just because you know me, right? So I would love to do that. So since Lauren I haven't seen her come on. Thank you, Erica, for dropping in on how we can. I will pass that along to. I will pass it on to Lauren on where we can do some line dancing. I love line dancing. I would so love to do it. So I will pass it on to her. I see she hasn't joined us. So, but if you have not gathered her information or how you can connect to her, I will definitely get that information to her and drop it in the feed below. But I wanted to recap real quick before we end tonight's show. One word that I really was interested in, Lauren talked about, it was called displaced. And you know how we always feel displaced, and being through COVID had really made her feel displaced. And I totally understand that. But know that you also have a community that supports you and that you can connect to help you get through to your what's next. So knowing that you do have a support system is so essential and so important. And so I want you all to know that if you miss the first half of the show where Lauren talked about how she had gotten into health and wellness, as well as one of her what's next that she what was one of her obstacles that she faced, which was she talked about how she felt displaced. Check the replay and you'll get to hear that. And so let me tell you, I'm always asking you guys, I see you guys are out there. Erica already talked about her win for the week. I would love to hear, what is your win? Erica's already dropped hers. I know you guys are out there. So tell me what your win is. Drop it in the feed below. I have to say my win is actually I'm doing a collaboration with Ana Lusa, the jewelry company that has the most beautiful, delicate pieces of jewelry, but it's lightweight. So if you are interested in getting a piece of jewelry, and since you know me, you get a discount. I will drop it in the feed below. The discount code is Vision Made, but I will also put in there how you can connect to them, as well as the book that I'm reading. You always know I'm doing book on the shelf, right? So tonight's book on the shelf actually, I'm really trying to build a better brand of Vision Made. So I've been reading about building a better brand story. So that is what I'm reading right now. I just wrapped up the book that what else I'm listening to that. I'm also listening to Tabitha Brown's amazing book. And then okay, you guys know I'm listening to so many books. And then there's I'm actually listening to a book that I do listen to, daily affirmations. So I'm all about doing some self-awareness and self-empowerment. And so I hope you too are doing some as well. Okay. Well, everyone, that is the end of our show. This was fun. Oh, I know, Erica. I can't wait to try it. She said it's so fun. So, everybody, I want you all to know that you are amazing. And if no one has not told you, you rock. And know that you only get one life to live and live it to your fullest and to the best of you. And let no one tell you you can't, because you can. You have a tribe here. And if I can't help you, I have thousands of women behind me that can do it, that can help you with it. So know that you can go after your what's next, no matter what it is. Until next week, when I bring on another amazing co host, take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye, everybody.